ink was hardly dry on the governor's signature when the costs of Florida's new condo laws became real and a real worry for so many homeowners in condominium buildings. Many are facing tough, life-changing decisions. We've been talking about that. David Haber is one of South Florida's leading attorneys in condo and construction law and is right there on the front lines with homeowners associations grappling with those. David, great to see you.
Nice to see you too, Glenna.
And I love the artwork behind you.
Oh, thank you.
So, you know, you and I talk, we are watching those consequences in real time, and you are living them in real time. Set the stage for us what homeowners associations face right now.
Well, the new legislation clearly takes out of the hands of board members and puts into the hands of experts such as engineers and architects what needs to be done to remediate these buildings. And that's good. And that legislation that was passed was very helpful in that regard. But there's a cost to this. And that cost is the years and years of neglect and the owners and the board members kicking the can down the road for 20 and 30 years and not fixing, whether it be pool decks, balconies, balcony railings, garage systems, waterproofing. The expense is astronomical. I heard earlier in your segment with Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the proposed federal program to assist in this process. That is essential because most banks don't want to lend for long periods of time to these condominiums. And in fact, you raised the issue about insurance. Insurers don't want to insure these older condominiums that have these problems. So you have banks that don't want to lend, insurance companies that don't want to provide insurance, and the owners are in a bind. They need to raise significant amount of funds in order to do these condominium repairs in the millions, if not tens of millions of dollars.
So I want to talk about what may be an unintended consequence that no one really has seen bubble to the surface yet, and I'm guessing you probably already have. The buildings now face, do we pay for all of those things? Can we pay for all of those things? And the developers who look at South Florida prime properties saying, oh, well, we have the money, we'll take it off your hands. That's a thing.
Yeah, the developers are chomping at the bit to get these waterfront properties all up and down the Gold Coast.
So how now what happens? That's a homeowners association now faces that decision.
Yeah, you have two groups within the Condominium Association. You have those that want to keep these multi-million-dollar views that they bought for $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000, and who want to pay to keep the condominium in place and are willing to pay the $100,000 or $200,000 assessment. And then you have those people either on fixed incomes or who want to take the developer's proposed cash settlement to buy the unit. And these groups there's a lot of infighting going on. Those that want to go and those that want to stay.
So how does that work? Take us inside the homeowners association meeting. How does that work? How does that get decided?
Well, the developers go to certain owners and they try to sign contracts for the purchase and sale of those units. And they have them conditioned on getting enough units in order to terminate the condominium. And you need 80% of the owners to agree to terminate. However, any group of 5% can block the sale. So you basically have the negative 5% rule. I wrote an article about it in the Miami Herald about how we need to lower the percentage required to terminate a condominium, because you end up in a situation where the building is basically in limbo. You have people who don't want to pass the special assessment because they want to sell. You have other people who want to pass the special assessment because it needs to get done and the work needs to be, completed. And it creates a lot of tension within the community.
And not only tension, but I just want to sort of put an exclamation point. There are people, a very small number of people in a condo who can block everything. And then
that's correct.
The consequences of that, I mean, this is their home. People may be stuck, just stuck.
Yeah, again, that's why I propose that they need to change the law on terminations. The developers are looking to build units that will sell for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a square foot, as you had said earlier, luxury units. The people that live in some of these condominiums, whether it be in Surfside or Hollywood or South Beach or wherever they may be, they have large plots of land with older buildings on them. And the developers see the economics of it and they want to take advantage of it. The new laws require the unit owners to make the remediation and the repairs, and to do so within a short period of time. There's 180 days now for you. Once that report is done by the structural engineer, you have 180 days to submit your proposed remediation plan, and you have to get started on that plan within a year. It's not something that you can sit and wait on for 2, 3, 4 years.
So where you sit right now, we are looking at so many buildings up and down the coast. We talk South Florida, but this is a statewide and nationwide issue. Specifically in South Florida, though, with the affordability issue, with the housing stock, unaffordable rentals for so many people. From your perch, what do you see happening in the next, I know that the timeline kind of starts at the end of next year, but in the next 5 years, might there be countless people who are out of their homes and looking for a place to stay in an unaffordable market? Or is that too dire?
No, you raise an interesting point. We've talked previously, and you and I have spoken about housing crises in South Florida with the high cost of living and all of the, I don't want to say New Yorkers, but Northeasterners and people coming from around the world to be in South Florida for luxury units. They all want to be on the ocean. That's going to push a lot of these people into middle market units elsewhere, which is going to take rental unit occupants now who are, workers, and it's going to put them out of a home as well. We have a low-income housing problem, which the mayor of Miami-Dade County has addressed. But this is another housing crisis that is going to come down the line. These people on fixed incomes are not going to be able to live in South Florida unless there's other affordable housing for them. And again, as I said, there's this tension between those that want to go and those that want to stay. And it is a big problem that is going to continue. And money is going to be the ultimate solution. Unfortunately, it's going to be about money.
Isn't it always? David Haber, it is great to have you. Your expertise, really value that. And I love having you as a source to hound every once in a while with this looming issues for South Florida.
Thank you for having me.